Hi everyone, I'm going to be making our faux artichoke deluxe arrangement with you today using our laburnum vase, and this is just one of those arrangements that is so fresh, so green. It will work for spring, summer. Yeah, I really love the artichokes, and this is just a really nice textured arrangement. I'm going to be starting with the green eucalyptus, so we've got 3 stems of these, and just opening the stems out a touch and then bending them to suit your vase. So height-wise, I want it to be around about there, and then just making a nice hairpin bend. And I don't want all of these eucalyptus, sorry, probably can't see me now. I don't want all of these eucalyptus stems to be exactly the same height. You just want them to feel a little bit more natural. And then this one at the back can be slightly taller around about there. And that kind of starts to form a nice shape for your whole arrangement. So next I'm going to pop in the wild grass. This is a nice voluminous stem, and it kind of does everything that the eucalyptus doesn't in terms of shape and the colour, and it adds so much more movement. So I'm going to have one slightly taller, maybe about there. And what you can do is just make sure you bring these side shoots like through the eucalyptus so they don't feel like they're squashed or compacted into it. And then this one slightly lower, about there on this side. Something like that. And I'm just going to stand back a little bit just so I can see it front on from where you're standing to make sure I'm happy with the shape. And yeah, I think that's okay by the time we get everything else in. Next I'm going to actually put the artichokes in, just because they're our kind of focal flower, if you like, to this arrangement. We really want to make sure that they've got space and that they are distributed throughout quite nicely. So the first one I'm going to have lower down, kind of on the neck of the vase, so that needs to come down. These are really chunky stems, but they bend really easily, and you can completely manipulate it how you want. So probably a bit like that. Pop that one in. So there. And then the next one, I actually want it to be here, but I don't want it to face the same way, because I want it to face towards me so that this is going to look really nice from all the way round. And then the last one, I'm also going to leave not bent, and I'm just going to make sure this one feels really like it's looking up. So then you've got 3 artichokes at different heights facing different ways, and I'm happy with the positioning. Whereas if I had everything else in and then I put the artichokes in, what often happens is, because the artichoke stems are quite chunky and they're bigger, when you pop them in, everything else will move. So that's why I like to get them in early. Next I'm going to pop in the limonium, just to give it that nice wispy detail with a slight touch of white, just in the middle of those 2 artichokes, just to break them up a little bit. Something like that. And the other one on this side towards the back a little bit, again just making sure that it feels very natural. And then we've got 3 of the fabulous green berry branch to add loads of drama to this deluxe arrangement, and these are going to be my highest point in the vase. So I'm going to have one over here, and again just pulling like we did with the wild grass, just making sure that those smaller branches aren't hiding. You can really tweak them through. And then one in the middle, maybe about there. And what's great about these, they've got loads of wiring so that you can really change the direction and make them feel as realistic as possible. And then the last one, I want around about there, so a bit of a bigger bend. Just measuring it up against the vase. And I just feel like that adds not just texture, but like it makes the artichokes kind of stand out that little bit more. Just got some leaves there that have fallen, which is fine, we don't need them. And then just making sure that you're happy really, but just going to take a nice step back. And yeah, I think I am really happy with that. Yeah, perfect. And that is all done. So thank you very much for watching. If you give this a go and make it, I would absolutely love to see it in your homes. It's one of my favourite parts of doing this. And yeah, I'll see you again soon.